guess we can start. Hi Tiago, good evening. All right. Hi Jesse. Yeah, the place is back. Let's go, let's go. Tell me if the volume of the music is alright, because like this one is lower than the previous one, so I had to increase it already, but I didn't test it, so tell me if it is fine. Yeah, I might center it. In the end, this one is gonna take a while to bring it to 1000, so yeah. I don't know, I didn't check. Unless there is a big difference, I prefer to own for everything Platinum in general. Feels good to be back on the fishing hounds. I love them actually. It's a shame that they are only be doable by one or at best two devices, in my honest opinion. By the way, now like synchronizing for Adamant is pretty good actually. Whatever we find, if synchronize worked, it's gonna be good actually. So, and also finding my first ever full out shiny Gyarados is also Adamant. I mean, I might even like to bring it to 100. I mean, to use it. Yeah, it is, but on this account I wouldn't be using it, even if it was working, so not even a big deal. By the way, I really don't understand how Spiritomb could have a gender. but considering it can have a gender, I hope for it to be male actually. By the way, bro, I love how Spiritomb appears. Like, I'm super happy actually to be on this island right now. Super cool, in my honest opinion. And also, if I've ever seen a shiny Spiritomb appearing on a video, I don't remember how it looks actually, but like, I'm super curious to see how cool it is to see it being like light blue at the beginning of the animation when it is still closed. By the way, if I remember correctly, the percentage for Dratini / Dragonite to appear is 45 and Gyarados should be 55, as far as I remember. Happy you like it. I'm really loving placing the devices this way. And in the end, I think that this formula will be used again for all the hounds that will be going into that are triple hounds and then a single hound. So like the birds and that stuff, like as I was saying, because I want to go on with the single hounds. I think I will go this way. Like I really like it. Yeah, I agree. Like, it wouldn't be the optimal thing, actually. I think when it comes to code counting, there are two formulas. The one that I've always been using, so 2, my face cam in the middle, and 2, or 2, 2, and my face cam and the chat on the right, with also the counter on the right. But I already know when I will be using it. Also, I collected some die balls in these past days, so we're completely set up. Let me check in the end to which amount of die balls I got to, just because. Let's see. So, 53, 42, 35. And Spiritomb is a pretty easy catch, I will not even be touching it. I'll just, like, make it sleep. Sweet dreams. and goat. To be pretty easy. Still congrats, Jitsu. Deserved. Definitely deserved. I mean, not the pain. I mean, the fine, of course. Not the ants being like in pain. Hi Mick, how are you doing? Bro, this playlist is just like a unique vibe, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been loving it since the day one. And bro, like, I'll be sticking to this thing for forever when it comes to spooky hounds. Like, I don't care, like I found the best one. And I think I also found the best one for the game corner actually. But I mean, this one is of course like better than everything else, in my honest opinion. Oh really? Yeah, it was a while ago actually. I've been sticking around since that day. By the way, I have a very good feeling for Spiritomb, even if I would like for it to be shining in a while actually. I really wanna sit on this hunt for a little bit at least. But I have a very good feeling actually. I don't feel like this one is gonna take too long. At all. And I mean, any scenario would be super accepted, I would say. Considering in the end that this year the amount of shiny is what it is. So, I mean, if I'm getting a quick one, I am taking it. Definitely. But like some days ago, I was feeling like I was feeling pretty confident on Dratini. But as it is, like right now, I kinda see a shiny Gyarados, you know? I don't know. I was already feeling a phase when I was hunting for Phoebus. It didn't happen. But I don't know. This one might be the one actually. No, but in the end, like, I'm pretty sure like it will never be tiring at all, considering the way I approach it. I mean, the way I approach this playlist. Like, in the end, it is like, I mean, the past year I abused of this playlist too much, but it was just because of shaming. Like, shaming just happened to be that long, and I mean, fair enough, okay. But in general, I will never be sticking to this playlist for too long back to back, so I don't think it will ever get to that point. There will be like a super big pause after it, then another time I'll be using it. It will be super random, but I have a good vibe for this playlist. I don't think it will ever be bad. Oh, nice. Let's go. So, I mean, it was 4 years ago, actually. Since that date, have you been going for the other one from the dogs? Or you just settled on Entei and that's it? I'm still yet to go for Entei, actually. There will be time. Right now I'm on Cresselia, I'll be focusing on it. But I mean, I wanted dogs. Definitely. No, Spiritomb can also be found in Diamond and Pearl. In the same location. Safari Metang. Alright. Have fun. Atoni is one of the most difficult towns that ever exist, that will ever exist, I think. So, best of luck to you. Bro, the last time I was on a fishing and can around, I was hunting for Larios. Crazy. By the way, in the chill, we already collected many encounters for Dratini, actually. Like, considering that one is a single down, like in 20 minutes I already collected like 20 encounters. That is pretty good, actually. Considering the standards that I'm used to right now. You can do it. You can do it. Stick to the plan. Thailand games are so lucky. I don't know. I don't know if my games agree. My games aren't lucky in terms of encounters, but when it comes to the Pokemon that I'm finding, they are pretty lucky. So I'ma give it to you here. So it will be a single round for Metang. But we're talking about the legendary dogs. In the past days I've been setting my files actually for them, even if they will come probably not even the next year actually. But I was feeling inspired to proceed with the playthrough just to get to the point. Yeah, I'm setting up the dogs again myself. And the goal this time is to get Raikou and Entei, both. Hopefully with no phases, but Dragonair is at 5%. Yeah, of course. It is super rare that I start an round without having finished the previous one. Or it depends. But I mean, the dogs will be like an entire journey, so I mean that one is the type of journey that I prefer starting at the beginning of the year, so that I'm the safest. I mean, when it comes to complete the journey before the end of the year. But I already have a journey in my mind for the next one. And I mean, I will be going into it only if I find Cresselia this year, because if I'm not finding Cresselia this year, I will have to start the next year with Cresselia. Still. I will be pretty uncomfortable. But, I mean, it'll be fair in the end. But I mean, yeah, like right now, 2 months into Cresselia, 4Ks. I don't know if I will be able to stick to this pace for the next months, but I will try. But still not the worst result. By the way, I should have been hunting for Spiritomb the past year, and I didn't in the end, just because of shaming. But we are here right now. And thank God I didn't, because for the past year, the layout that I prepared for Spiritomb was worse than this one, because like I mean, I still didn't evolve the layouts as I did right now, so it was like a worse layout basically. This one is way better, so it was good in the end. I didn't go into it. armors are tough, but it is good when you get it under odds. Definitely. And I mean, all of the armors that I got so far are under odds. Cresselia right now is the one that took me the longest. I never got to 4Ks for a armor, actually. Mesprit was 2200, Raikou was 2800. So I got pretty lucky so far. But I'm not expecting anything from Cresselia, honestly speaking. Bella Sala, good evening. How are you doing? Would I hunt for Mew at some point? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Very good news, I don't know, actually. So, like, I don't know how it works with the... I mean, I don't know how the reset is. I mean, the reset is done with the runaways in Emerald, I think. Oh, yeah, definitely. But, like, I don't know how... I don't know if I like the encounter, actually. So, might be that I will do it, as it might be that I will hunt for it in Jump 4 by removing the lock from the event. It depends. Right now, it is not even in my list, Mew. No, it is a bit more complicated, just like, that one is not the Spiritomb sprite, but like basically, but why I'm finding too many Gyarados. Anyway, it is weird, like basically that one is the, it's just the place that you gotta interact to get Spiritomb, like I don't know how to call it honestly, but that one is not a Spiritomb. It works as if it was a sprite, a Spiritomb sprite, but it isn't. It is pretty weird actually. And also guys, make sure when you wanna set up for Spiritomb, when you go into the underground and talk to the other console. So if you are for example like looking for double hunting for Spiritomb and you wanna optimize the time when it comes to the interactions in the background, and you like go to the not the background, the underground, and you go into the underground and you talk to the other NPC of yours, make sure that when you are in the background, in the underground, with one device you interact with the other device, and with also the other device you interact with the other one. Because if not, it's not gonna be counted on both of the games. I found out too late about it. So like I wasted like an hour of my life. But anyway. Nah, it is not complex, bro. It is just an in-depth feature. It is very cool. It is very cool to do these things to unlock Pokemons, actually. I completely agree. I completely agree. Let's go, Salah. Getting to 7,000. 70,000. You wish 7,000. Getting to 70,000 today. Let's go for it. There we go. Today, I don't know how long I'll be hunting for. Gotta see to how many encounters I wanna get, actually. And also how many encounters I'm able to get per hour. In the end, right now, I'm approaching a different pace. Because I'm triple hunting. So... I don't know, probably like 1,000. 3 hours. Probably a bit more, I don't know. I mean, I guess you would like to try it out. I can't help you. Yeah, I mean, in the end, like, even if you couldn't use it on the main console, would it have made any difference? Like, would you have really not completed the Japanese collection because of that? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I don't know about this state actually. I never thought about it actually. But in the future, I really hope to go there. Definitely. By the way, fun fact, I still didn't prepare a single layout for Dratini. So like if it shines today, like I think we are staying on the on this layout. I don't know. Actually, I might be going to the single layout for the water quest. I still don't know what to do actually about it. I don't know if I want to dedicate a single layout that is related to this hound, or to just like build like a separated layout that, I mean, because in the end, like this Dratini is most likely gonna see and gonna be surviving the old Spiritomb hound, probably also the next hound and the one after, most likely. So it wouldn't make sense for me to be like building a layout every time for this single one. In the end, would only be like changing the background for the single layout, because the single layout is pretty simple. But still, probably I will do it with the water quest. I don't know. Anyway, by the way, no, I don't know about this date. Do you have any to suggest me? No, by the way, that one is a fair question actually. They could be shinies, but I don't like to be seeing these sparkles every time I get an encounter. That's why. I feel it extremely uncomfortable to see to my eyes. So that's why. Also in an hound in which you run away, it is a waste of time. Alright. By the way, the location in which I am right now for Spiritomb kinda gives me a little bit the vibes of the one in which I was hunting for Wismore. In the end, like, the location is pretty similar. There is the water, there is a little bit of, like, ground, there are the trees. I don't know. Hell no. I have enough of shiny Dittos. And now that I was considering to do after Spiritomb was Porygon in Platinum. I still don't know though, like this one is just like an idea that came up to my mind, but I'm just looking for rounds that don't have like that can't have journeys built around, apart from like Shine Dream Team quests or stuff like that that can include everything. So that one might be a good option actually, but I gotta see if it works good with Dratini. Because in the end, I didn't see the Hound, but like I'm pretty sure you gotta press a little bit to get the Pokemon. So I don't know if my hands would be too busy to also control Dratini properly. But I think I could do it. Yeah, still 18192. By the way, I created some eggs that contains YNAB that I gotta move to like the multiple Ergo files that I'm building for, that I'm setting up for the dogs. And those ones are the first ever Masuda Method eggs that I ever did, actually, in my entire life. Because I used a YNAB from an American file and a Ditto from my Italian file. And not done on purpose, just because it happened to be so. And I only created like 10 eggs that I still didn't hatch, and I already moved to the other files. Of course, I already did the backup of the file in which I generated them, so that if it ever happens that I find a shiny after having moved it to another file, I can get the shiny at least. But I'm not expecting to find it. But anyway, so those ones will be my first ever Masuda Method eggs hatched. Crazy. And the only ones ever, I guess. And also there is a very good chance that Theon will be my last ever account. Whenever I'll feel like committing to it. On the Dragonair. By the way, as expected, I'm getting 100 encounters in 20 minutes. So yeah, 300 in 1 hour. Pretty clean. So yeah, I think I will stick to 1,000, probably, every stream. If it is not a lot of encounters, but it is okay. Bella Forlo, good evening. No, I didn't get Cresselia. This one is just a parallel round. It is part of the Cresselia journey. So basically, every 4 sessions that I dedicate to Cresselia, I take a little pause of 1 session in which I go into another round, so that we can still farm some encounters more, and we can still keep our attention up, instead of like falling asleep on the slow encounters. So yeah, basically that one is just the counter that assigns the amount of encounters that I already did for Cresselia. And the encounters that I am at right now. Nothing else. We'll be back on Cresselia on Sunday. Don't worry. Yeah, it is the first time, and thank you so much. I'm super happy about it. You can understand. Also, since the time in which I made you listen to it when we were IRL at uni, I fixed it a little bit. As I was telling you, like I still had to fix like a couple little things that in the end I fixed, and now it works even better than before. So I'm pretty pumped actually. Yeah. It will happen. It will happen in a while actually. Like I don't really have a good feeling for Cresselia. Not even gonna lie. My only hope is just to be able to end the round before the end of the year. I'm not asking for anything else. No, like I would be asking for it to happen just even like a little bit before the end of the year. More than a little bit. But I mean, I can tell you that if you are finding it before like I don't know, yeah, before August, I might go into a journey for a 5% target that I'd really like to do. And it would be a first time on Europe. And I would really love to do it this year, but I don't know if it will be able to be done. And if I'm not doing it this year, it will be shifted for a lot of time actually. Because the next year, at the beginning of the year, I would like to start with another journey, like another one that doesn't have anything to do with the 5%. So it would be shifted for a while, just as the Spiritomb that was supposed to be haunted the past year. By the way, we just got to 400 for Dratini. By the way, here, whatever I'm finding, Dratini or Dragonair, it's gonna be taken. And I mean, this is different from Psyduck. Like Psyduck, if I was getting Golduck in the previous round, I was going out for Psyduck. Here I'm not. Just because like this Dratini will be evolved. That's why I'm going for the nature. I want to have the entire Dragonite line. And this one would be the only one that I'm missing, because I already have a Dratini from the game corner. I will have another one from the game corner. And then there is this one. And I think I'm finding this one before the second one from the game corner. I don't even think I'm touching the game corner this year. I don't know actually. And the same thing for the fossils. By the way, Aragon, what are you hunting for right now? If you are on something. Oh, cool. Nice. By the way, like, how much for everything? I mean, for the last boats. Hi, Ryan. Yeah. We are on new stuff today. Yeah, it must be beautiful. I didn't know it even existed before. I don't know if it was you that told me like a month ago about it. Or probably it was Luke. I'm not sure. Well, 140 for what total? Black and Hunting Articuno. I mean, yeah, why not? Makes sense. So right now, double Chinchar, double Charmander and one Articuno, or double Chinchar, triple Charmander and one Articuno? Alright. By the way, Ryan, what about the dogs? We were just talking about them like some minutes ago. Oh, double Chinchar, one Tikkun, alright, alright. By the way, Chinchar is next. And it's close. How many encounters did you do already for Chinchar? No, yeah, it makes sense not to do that. I mean, that's basically why I don't hunt on more than 4 devices. Hunting on more than 4 devices like just makes your hand start to be hurting. Apart from, like it depends on the hunt, but 95% of the hunts work this way. Like you gotta spread them too much. Because in the end, like you got those many devices, like your mind tries as much as it can to control all of them. I mean, like to get the encounters as fast as possible, as it should be in the end, and then that makes you spread your fingers too much, bro. Too much. Hi Tash. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. And not only targets actually, because we can also face on Gyarados that is majestic. Not my favorite sprite in Sinnoh at all. I definitely prefer the Argyle and Soul Silver one and the OM one. But this one is not bad too much. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I mean also be hunting for Chinchar that requires your hands to be sticking to the consoles. Doesn't help for sure. Oh, I didn't know they were this expensive in Japanese. My favorite one ever is the shiny Gyarados from ON, and I would be hunting for it one day. And it would be a super, I mean, no, yeah, it would be a tough hunt actually. But to me, that one doesn't have comparisons. Like that one is the best to me. The color that it has, crazy. But also the one in Argyle and Soul Silver. That one is my second favorite one, I would say. I see. No, yeah. I mean, even if it's not full odds, yeah, it is female, so it's not gonna be the easiest. GL. Yeah, bro, it is so clutch. The touchscreen is so clutch, actually. Every single time I'm in Gen 3, I'm hating not having the touchscreen. So much. By the way, I also abuse my pinky so much when I hunt. There were sessions like that, like it was almost detaching. For example, right now, like I'm literally controlling the Dratini device with just that finger entirely. No, never said it. I only on full odds. I said that I did some Masuda eggs for a Swinub, but not because I was hunting for it. I needed to farm some level 1 Swinubs to be, and etch them in a specific file so that I could build a Memo Swine. That would have been part of my Raikou and Entei hunt. And that's the only time I did some Masuda eggs, and it was just like 2 days ago, literally. But like in general, I don't even like the eggs at all. So if I'm committing to an hound that I already like this few, I mean this low, I'm going full odds. I mean, no, don't worry, don't worry. Bella Luca, good evening. How are you doing? I think in the future the only account that I'll be doing is the. I mean, so far I already did a Togepi full odds, a Riolu full odds, and that's it. And I'll be doing Fion because it is the only way to get it. And probably that's it. Actually, like that one really is like a weight one that I don't wanna approach. Actually, I really don't like it. Manaphy, no, not Manaphy. Fion would be done. Is important actually for my Sinnoh decks, but I mean at some point it will have to be done. But when it comes to single hounds, I prefer much more doing hounds as like deficient encounters or stuff like that. I also like it actually. Hi Mar. And it should be the place in which you have the highest chance of finding a Dratini / Dragonite in the wild. Apart from the Safari Zone, like I didn't check the Safari Zone. Thank you so much. I agree. Spiritomb tier S by far, 100%. Dratini and Dragonite. I mean, the Dratini that I'll be finding is gonna become a Dragonite. Dragonite, I would say a tier B, objectively speaking, even if I really like it. But I mean, to me, tier B is still pretty high as a tier. And I would say, yeah, tier A for Dratini and Dragonite. Dragonite more than Dratini actually. It also has an additional color that I don't dislike. And I think it suits it, like the orange ball that it got. So yeah, both of them tier A, I would say. Dratini and Dragonite. I like pink together with white. Looks pretty good. No. But I mean, as far as I know, you can inject the event in Emerald. So, I mean, as I was saying before, I don't know if I will ever round for Mew in Gen 3, but I didn't see the Hound. As far as I know, it takes a little bit to get the encounter. But I mean, that's not a problem for me. I just gotta see if I like the way of encountering the Pokemon. But I mean, I might be doing that in the future. Why not? By the way, why a Japanese Emerald in the specific? Is it different in the Japanese version? Is there something different? Sorry. No, I'm not taking a break from Cresselia. It is just part of the initial plan. Every 4 sessions that I'm dedicating to Cresselia, I'm going 1 session into another round. At the beginning it was Arceus, who's found first stream. Then there was Psyduck found, and now there's this. It's just like a little strategic pause in order for my excitement to go into Cresselia and Dialga every time still stays up. Alright, I see. Then no, like I will never go into the Japanese one because I'm not looking for. I mean, I I don't want to buy Japanese games just because of that. But I have no problem injecting the event in a game that wouldn't be able to have it. Actually, like I don't really have problems with it. I already haunted Arceus this way. As long as the hound is legit, I'm okay. So like this shiny. That, I mean, technically speaking, wouldn't be legit, but like talking about this shiny hound. As long as the hound is 191, 192, I'm okay. Like I'm already planning on cheating way more hounds apart from injecting the new event. So like, I mean, it is not a problem at all. Like I wanna remove the log from the Oxys in Jump 4 from the event, for example. I wanna find a Jirachi in the wild. Like there are so many weird things that I wanna do, but as long as they are 188, 192, I'm fine. And as long as I have fun with them. Another Dragonite. Honestly, the Jirachi Hound is something that I can't wait to do. Just as the Celebi one. My plan for that one is like making Celebi appear in the Ilex Forest as a 100% encounter rate in the wild. Regular form, of course, then I want to find the shiny. And Jirachi in the Iron Island. And I can't wait to do it. Also, like, in my honest opinion, it would be super original as a thing to do, so... Problem is that, like, right now, I don't want to interact with the action replay stuff, like cheating the Pokemons, because I'm super lazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, like, for example, Jirachi might definitely be an hound that could be done during the Cresselia journey. I don't know, like, it could be just a triple hound, just as Spiritomb is right now. Problem is that I'm too lazy right now. I don't know, like, I'm not an expert when it comes to that stuff. And I want to become an expert right now. Even if I should. Shiny Dialga, I think, is one of the best looking shinies of all time. Tier S+. Like the elite of the shinies. And I also think that one is the best looking shiny from Gen 4. And it is, I mean, it wasn't I was like trying to talk objectively. Like the combination of colors is perfect on it. Like, but also Palkia, those two shinies are just like another level. Also Giratina. But the shade of colors that those two Pokemons have, I don't know, like, I'm super happy that they decided to give such an incredible amount as the Singeruin one to those Pokemons. Because their shiny form deserve it. Welcome back, Tiago. I was just talking about I was just mentioning the Singeruins and you spawned. Fair enough, fair enough. In my honest opinion, like the ranking between those three shinies is Dialga, Giratina, Palkia. Alright. I mean, nice. If it's also technically legitimate, good. But I've never seen a video about the Pomek glitch, actually, so I don't even know how it works. As it is right now. But, I mean, whenever I'll be interested in the Pokemon, I'll find out, I guess. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Singeruins. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like them. And also, I love seeing them on stream a lot. Like having those two like on the like left and right part of the screens, it just gives something to the layout. I don't know. I think they look very good. Yeah, shiny Psyduck is tier S, I agree. I see Psyduck as a shiny being super similar to Moltres and Magmortar when it comes to the concept. And I also think that Magmortar and Moltres, especially Moltres, are tier S shinies. So, like, if only, I mean, like, Psyduck is a tier S in my honest opinion, because the light blue that it got on is not the same shade all over the Pokemon. Like, it got like different shades of light blue. If it was just colored the same, like of the same color, just as, I don't know, like Geodude for example, it would have been a tier A shiny, just because the color is great and it looks great on a water type. I'm not saying that Geodude is a tier A because it is colored that way. Geodude is, in Gen 4, I don't like it at all, in my honest opinion. It is not really great, but anyway. So yeah, and Moltres is another Pokemon I can't wait to find. Insane. Oh, by the way, this thing kills me like every time. Bro, like, you gotta play through them, bro. Yeah, I completely agree with this. Hold on. I completely agree. It's just like a vibe, literally. By the way, we already collected 100 encounters for Dratini. 100 encounters in 1 hour. That's broken, actually. I didn't realize I was doing this much. It's broken. Let's go. Let's go, Thiago. Go for it. Bro, yesterday Jizzy found a shiny during the stream. Today is your turn. Or, I mean, or it is Saturn's turn, but that one is like, I mean, that turn counts like every day. Like, it just deserves this shiny, I guess. No matter what. To me, you're not getting to 70,000, bro. I've been telling you since the past month. It is shining before. So it means it is shining today. No, it is fair enough. It is fair enough. I think that both of those three shinies, the Agapulk and Giratina, are very close. Like, to me, all of them three belong to the tier S+. And it is insane if you think about it. Like, all of them three belongs to the same region. Like, they just did so much work when it comes to those shinies, in my honest opinion. So let me just check Mew again, but I would tell you it isn't. I just gotta check a little thing. Just gotta check if it is just as Psyduck, but I don't think so. Like, the light blue should be the same all over the Pokemon. No, yeah, to me this one is a tier A shiny. Looks good, but it only has a color on. It is a simple color. The color looks very good, but I don't know, like to me it doesn't make it to the tier S. Like to me there are like specific features that the Pokemon gotta follow, as the color being working with the concept of the Pokemon. That, I mean, that one might be working because also the hero is light blue, but I mean, when it comes to the Pokemon itself, I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know if I don't really know the lore, so I will just not consider that feature. Then there is like the amount of colors that it got on, and like how good looking the color is plays a role, but it isn't too big as a role, because I don't know. To me, it plays a role, but not a big role. I'm feeling the same way. Literally, I'm really vibing. Like, bro, I went from the side account feeling like, bro, I can't wait for this thing to be done. Actually, like, I really wasn't liking the Like, it was fair, but I was feeling like I wanted to go way more into something else, actually, and that thing was Cresselia. Right now, like, I would really be okay by like continuing going into this. Like, the vibe is just, I don't know, like, it's super chill. I'm loving it, actually, but this music plays such a role. And how did it go, Jizzy? Yeah, unfortunately, it subconsciously does. I try to detach as much as I can from it, but it is tough, actually. Like, probably, for example, like a shiny that I overrate might be Infernape, but I'm not even sure. Like, I think that Chinchar is one of the best shinies, actually. Like, bro, broken. But I think that Infernape, for example, is below Chinchar. But it is still super great, but to my eyes it is greater than it actually is. That's what I think. To me, Infernape is a tier A shiny. It deserves the tier A shiny. But I feel like it should be like a sort of tier A minus, probably. I don't know. No, it deserves the tier A. I don't know what am I, bro. I don't know. Too tough. Bro, like, you need a degree to be able to freaking judge Pokemon. So it's too tough. I don't know. That's fair enough, Salah. No, tier C is too low, bro, in my honest opinion. To me, it might be placed between tier A and B, but I would say A, because the Pokemon overall, like, if you detach from all the features, etc., you take a look to the Pokemon and you feel like it looks very great. So tier B would probably be too low. But I would never put it above tier A. Garchomp S tier, yeah, sure. No, I mean, like, so if we detach from the fact that it could have been way better than how it is, and from the fact that it is literally the same as the regular one, and we just judge the shiny, completely forgetting about the regular form, because, I mean, it might play a role when it comes to judging a shiny, as it might not in the end. Shiny Garchomp is a great Pokemon. Then, that it could have been greater, it is for sure. But By the way, like I guess that this one was a meme statement, but I would still like to analyze it actually, because like it actually is a fair statement if you think about it. But after everything that I said, like I would say, of course, not tier S, because it doesn't have the colors to be tier S in my honest opinion. But in the scenario in which we consider also the regular one existing, tier B. If the regular one didn't exist and we were just only judging the shinies without considering anything else, the Pokemon looks great in my honest opinion still. Garchomp looks very great in general. So it might even be a tier A. Then, if it was colored just as Gible is colored, might have even been... I don't know if a tier S plus actually. It depends on how they decided to color the blue part of the skin. Because I think if it was like also like a bit of a darker blue in some spots and then becoming light blue, then it might have been a tier S shiny. I don't know, a tier S plus. A tier S, it already is when it comes to the Gible's color. Yeah, Minccino is terrible in my honest opinion. I don't even remember my spread when it comes to the low tiers. When it comes to the shinies, like when we go just like below C, then like it is super when it comes to the choice. By the way, I don't know why I was fighting the Spiritomb. Anyway, so I can't even tell you like in which specific ranking I would insert it, but I don't even know if in the lowest one, but probably yeah. Probably, I think it is extremely bad. Literally a shiny that I would release. That I won't release, but I would actually. One of those ones. Like, in my honest opinion, Dewgong looks 1,000 times better than that. No, that one was the 6th Dragonite, I think. But also, I mean, I've already found many also when I was hunting for Darkrai. I mean, when this hunt was done alongside Darkrai, I got many. But I mean, it's a 5%, it's not even too rare. If it was a 1%, I would have probably insert a counter that was also counting Dragonair. Just because, for fun. Also because there is a little bit of an empty spot in the layout that could have been fulfilled with something, but it is a 5% in the end. And also, honestly, I don't even feel like I'm finding it. Sometimes I have the big 5% shiny feeling. This one is not the time, actually. And the time I had it the highest was when I found the first shiny Coughing Mr. Mountain, bro. I knew for facts that I was finding a 5%. I could have been Coughing or Slugma. I had more of a feeling for Coughing, but I was feeling something that was shining. And that's why I also added that circle in pink on the left of the layout back then. Because like I had the feeling I had to show that I knew that something was gonna happen actually. And I mean, the worst one appeared. The worst one, but also the best one in the end. To me, Coughing is a tier S plus shiny. Coughing and Weezing. I think Weezing looks better than Coughing, especially in Argon and Soul Silver, because there is more smoke. But that shiny to me is crazy as fuck. I'm happy that such an adventure was built around that one. Like, I like it. Balux. How are you doing? Evergreen meme. Shini's Naya. Honestly, I really am not the biggest fan of the base forms when it comes to the shiny as in Gen 5. Also Snavi, I think he's the one that looks the best from the shiny forms, from the base forms. But I don't know, like for example, also when I take a look to Servine, I don't know. I think, like, objectively speaking, that one is an I tier shiny. Also because Ring made me focus more on how rare a color is, and to me, the color itself still doesn't have to be playing a crazy role. But when it comes to a very rare color, just as that one, like on which Pokemon do you see that color? Like there are few, I guess. I can't even think of them right now. That one gotta play a little bit of a bigger role, in my honest opinion. So, but I don't know, like in my honest, like to me, to my eyes, that Pokemon overall doesn't look great. That doesn't really suit my standards, I would say. But for example, also the red eyes on Servine, to me it doesn't feel it. I don't know. The encounter rates should be 40% Dratini, 5% Dragonite, 55 Gyarados, if I'm not wrong. The last time I checked it was the past year, so but I mean I will calculate it right now. Give me a sec. Just get the encounter for Dratini. And for Spiritomb, and I will check it just to be sure, because I don't want to be spreading wrong information. So Pearl. Right now I'm in the Mount Cornet. So this one should be the 6th floor. No. 7th floor. No. 5th. No. 4th. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 40 Dratini, 5 Dragonite, 55 Gyarados. So the odds are against us. But I mean, like, this is a win-win situation, guys. This is my favorite Pokemon, so wouldn't be the worst to find it. And also, by the way, in this spot, being able to back up the files saved my life, actually, because right now I'm hunting for Dratini on the same Pearl in which I'm hunting for Cresselia. On the same file, like I just like split the file unironically. Because I want for this Dragonite to have the ID of my my main Pearl file, my previous main file. I don't like hunting from the same exact file on the same layout. So like for example, like I would never be like copying the same save file for the 3 Spiritombs, because I want to have the chance of finding the shiny on different IDs. But when it comes to having different ounds going on different layouts, so like not at the same time, I'm okay. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is super worth it to do the tests when it comes to the catch. Very important. And I mean, Snorlax can be tricky in the end. It should be. I mean, a free win in the end. Like, it's not something that can really go into like struggling or stuff like that. But in general, considering he also got the leftovers, rest. I think he got rest at least. But I think that I will be approaching Snorlax with Trick. I'll just be giving him like, I don't know what item, like something that probably decreases the power, but it's not even needed. Whatever item, and I will just be stealing the leftovers, and that's it. And I hope I'll be on Snorlax in not too much of a long time. Especially for Munchlax. I would really like to hunt for Munchlax in the near future. I mean, near future. Near future right now, considering that I'm on Cresselia, like, if I say near future, it means 2027, probably. No, 2026. I might be doing Snorlax and Munchlax in 2026. This year, definitely not. Hi Trees, how are you doing? That one is a good goal, Jiz. One of the few Pokemon from Gen 1 that looks complete. I wouldn't say one of the few ones, but Gyarados is really complete, I agree. But I think that the Gen 1 Dex is extremely solid, so... Oh right, so he doesn't have rest. I thought he had rest. Clean. I mean, what are you hunting for? By the way, I agree on Alakazam. What I feel about Alakazam is that it is a bit unproportioned. But in Gen 4 it looks pretty good in the end. Honestly, between Kadabra and Alakazam, I don't know which one I prefer the most. In my honest opinion, a cool gender difference that could have took place when it comes to Alakazam was having like wilder shoulders. But I don't know if they are like they are following just, they are only giving like a single gender difference to every Pokemon and not more than one. I guess only one. Because also the mustache works. But I don't know. I would have seen the shoulders being larger. I mean, not larger, like longer. Like the armor that it has on the shoulders just be longer. But are you talking about the Pokemon or the shiny Pokemon? So Dragonite is my second favorite ever Pokemon. The only thing that upsets me a little bit about the line, but I see it making sense in the end, is that there is a super big difference from the phase 2. I don't know, but I understand. I mean, sometimes it's okay. But something that stands for the Dragonair side is that Dragonair got very good color, and I guess that we can all agree that blue and white is better as a combination than orange, and like, what is the internal part of the wing? Like, hold on, like I have a flash. Oh yeah, like light green or light blue / green. So that plays a role, but I probably Dragonite colored the same way would have been fire, in my opinion, but still is pretty weird to imagine. Oh yeah, I prefer Dragonite. Yeah, this one is solid, just as all the other tracks. By the way, right now we are on the same number for Dratini and Spiritomb. And I'm not even paying attention at all to the numbers, so like it is just a coincidence that I noticed this right now. Yeah, it is a very well-designed Pokemon, I agree. Gentry Tauros is insane. Such a good sprite. Let's go. Let's go. But so I got this theory in my mind, and the theory is that it is rough if your brain knows that like right now you could be doing more, but you are only settling to one. All right, like he likes to single out, like he knows that he wouldn't be like double ounting, and that's why he single out, and that's why he doesn't find it rough, and that's why we would find it rough. You know, because in the end, if right now you were doing like single ounting, e-tron, and triple ounting the random encounters, you wouldn't have any bad feeling about e-tron. Just because you are actually overall collecting the amount of encounters you would be able to collect. So that's just a feeling. By the way, almost 500 on Dratini. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, in the end, everyone got his own style. I also single-ounted back then, but for a very little period of time, actually. When I was hunting for Lugia at the beginning, but I was single-hunting, but I was doing other things at the same time. I mean, yeah, I was like studying or doing other stuff, but I still didn't find. I mean, like I was at the beginning of my setup, so like. But and also I didn't have many consoles back then. But I didn't even like that thing didn't even cross my mind, like to be hunting from more devices. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hunt for it. It is not that I was starting with like, oh yeah, I can triple hunt, yeah, let's do it. No, like I was like, do I want to hunt for it? Yeah, let's try. And I was single hunting, like. But anyway. But I started to multiple hunt pretty early actually. But unfortunately, I was still actually single hunting for specific Pokemons because I didn't have more than one game of every type of game. Like I only had Pearl and Soul Silver at the beginning. Then I bought a Platinum. So yeah, I was like single hunting for 3 Pokemons at some point. But yeah, for example, like at the beginning, like one of the first hunts that I did was the Joro starters, and that one was single hunted because in the end, like I didn't need to multiple hunt, and I didn't even like the game too, so the problem wasn't coming up. I could have been hunting for something in Pearl, but I was already seeing 3 Pokemons. By the way, in which ball do I want to catch Gyarados in? Premier or a Pokeball? No, Premier. Problem is that the Premier has the red feature, but it is very little actually. I also gotta figure out a nickname for a Gyarados actually, because it is the one that I'm most likely finding. And also for Spiritomb, I still don't have a nickname. For Dragonite, I do have it. Shenron. Yeah, I agree. Also, I mean, it features white and red, so even if red wasn't featured and it was only white, it would have been looking still great, I would say. By the way, I'm finding the encounters so many times. I mean, not cutting down the encounter with Intimidate or like weird stuff like that helps, I guess. But and also, I'm using this super rod, but still, 500s on Dratini or on Gyarados, who knows. I have big expectations for Spiritomb. I gotta go for a good name. Very good score. Probably the Spiritomb animation when it happens, when it appears during, like, when it appears in an encounter, might be one of my favorite ones ever. Together with Clydo, that I wish I could appear in the wild in Gen 4. I could find in the wild, sorry, in Gen 4. If there was a chance for me to be finding a Clydo in the wild in Argon and Soul Silver, I would be doing the hunt without cutting down the animations. Even if the animation, the Clydo's animation, I think that takes some seconds, isn't the most optimal for sure. Oh nice, I didn't know that they kept it. Cool. Alright, alright. I was looking for something almost scary as a nickname, like something aggressive. I don't know if I double pressed the encounter. I don't know. Hold on. No, I think I didn't. Alright. I should stick to counting the encounter right after having fled, so that I can double do it. Yeah, finding nicknames is the most difficult part, not finding a shine. By the way, guys, how many encounters do you feel like this Spiritomb is gonna take? To me, I don't know, 3Ks. There was a nickname that I had in mind, and I thought about it like 3 days ago, but it is too long. It is 11 characters actually, and it is Canterville. But it is too long every time, of course. 20k is alright. No, it's gonna take like so long actually, considering I only do a single session every 2 years. The dirty bubble from SpongeBob. Hold on, give me a second. Bro, I swear I've never seen this thing in my entire life, but it is true actually. But this one is 11 characters again. I've never seen this freaking character in my life. And I've seen many episodes. Anyway. There is a book. The name of the book is The Canterville's Ghost. And it is spelled this way. By the way, where is this one from? By the way, it will shine in April. Might be. I mean, with my predict, 3Ks, yeah, it should be in April. Cool. The problem is that the nickname is too long, actually. You can only fit a 10 characters name into a nickname. But I mean, like you can cut down a character, like a digit that isn't super visible. Like for example, the I in the first I in the end is super thin, so I did the same for a nickname of one of my Weezings. I want to nickname it Radioactive. I nicknamed it Radioactive without the O because there wasn't the space. So I mean, I could do the same with Counter Wheel actually, but I don't know, it triggers me. I don't know if I wanna do that. By the way, something from another game might be a good idea. By the way, this one will be a majestic shiny to see appearing with the sparkles. Bro, like the sparkles matching this shiny are insane. Is that one the protagonist of Resident Evil? Might be. I didn't play and didn't see it, so. Alright. I was super scared to be cursing right now, saying something that was super wrong. 600? Today's goal, I'd say 1000, yeah. I would stick to 1000 every session. By the way, Leon sounds great. Bro, what about Frank Stone? From the casting of Frank Stone. It is 10 digits. I mean, the odd keystone is the freaking item that Spiritomb spawns from. I mean, that one is an option actually. Like, if you like listen to the name, like it doesn't really sound good. But if you know the reference, Frank Stone, the shiny Spiritomb. I'm super curious to see the back sprite. I don't think I can see Stone from the back sprite at all. See ya, Ryan. Have a good session. Have a good training session. I don't know if I will be finding this shiny, but that's it. See you next one. Oh, true. It can also be female, bro. No, bro, like Lara Croft doesn't work, bro. I can't be nicknaming a Spiritomb Lara Croft. My mother. Anyway, I mean, the reference makes sense, but like, no, bro. Very cool. I like it. Might be giving that nickname to Spiritomb if it is female. And for the male one, for now, I will keep in mind Frank Stone actually, because I like the reference. And of course I can nickname a female Spiritomb Frank. Or I could just name Spiritomb, the male one, just Frank, without Stone, because it is a reference to Frank Stone and to Frank from The Punisher. That, I mean, bro, like, is the soul taker, literally. Like, I don't even know like how many people he killed in this series, and I mean in the world character life in general. So I might even nickname it Frank and leave it open to multiple scenarios, actually multiple references. Also because I've always felt like Frank was such an aggressive name. Even before watching The Punisher, I've always felt that way, like Frank. And I actually like how it sounds. But I was wondering the same thing, unironically, an hour ago. How can this thing like have a gender? I don't know. But I mean, I'll take it. Oh, let's go. I think you already left, but I love reading these feelings, bro. Alright. But still is weird, in my honest opinion. And if you think about the concept, like all the souls, etc., okay. But if you just take a look to the Pokemon and feel like, yeah, this one is female, no, bro, like... No way. I mean, in the end, Spiritomb gotta be coming out from something. So... Which game? By the way, that 4K is on Cressia looking clean. Why am I battling against a Spiritomb? Anyway, talking about the Spiritomb moveset, just because it doesn't have anything scary at all. Doesn't have curse, doesn't have anything. So yeah, free. Dragonite. Nah. I already heard of that. I don't know if it is because you told me about it already. Let me Google it, hold on. Oh no, I know that, yeah. It wasn't you. Bro, like 2 friends of mine were obsessed with this, bro. Bro. Huge. I might have already counted this encounter for, I don't know, bro. I don't care. You have more hours into it than Cheyenne thing. By the way, in the end, I'm always looking for a freaking light blue shine, bro. Spiritomb, Cressilia, the Arga. Then there is, I mean, the freaking insect. And the snake. Or bro, 800 hours in the same summer is wild. By the way, I know that there is a game that you gotta, like, basically you go into these rooms and it is just like an arcade game, isn't it? I've never seen a gameplay of it, but my friend told me. And you just gotta, yeah, defeat stuff. We're close to the 666. Imagine finding a Spiritomb. I would unironically go to bed pretty scared. The plot is pretty. I mean, like, I found out about the plot because of your message, and I'm pretty. Like, it's pretty strange. I'm not even gonna lie. What happens? Give us the spoiler. I mean, I guess that if you lose, the mom gets you. If you win, you kill the mom. Delirium is also a cool name. I mean, all these like dramatic names work very good on such a Pokemon. I mean, on Spiritomb. Also, it turns out that Isaac is actually crazy. And he got a lovely mother. Or the mother still wanna kill him, but he's just not doing all the things he's doing. Hold on, let me translate these, just to be sure that I got it right. Right. Let me annihilate it. Right. Dark Polo per sempre. I agree, actually. The stuff behind all those things is pretty interesting. I see. Is this gonna stop you from grinding in the playthrough from also Silver, or? I mean, you're shifting the Inazuma 11 Go gameplay. By the way, I will see 777 myself on the screen in a little bit. All right, balanced. I do. I studied all the Paradise and everything in high school. I mean, like in Italy it's mandatory to study, but I should be like worldwide. I also played a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that was based on the demons from the demons, like I don't know how to pronounce it, from Dante actually. It is very interesting. Uh, 252. By the way, I like the Dratini sprite in Sinnoh more than the one in Advance of Silver. By far. Triple 5 on Dratini. By the way, we are finally on the episode number 3, actually, of the arc, of the first season. First two ones have been pretty good shinies, actually, Arceus and Psyduck. Are you referring to Dratini Jizzy? I look the same, by the way. It's a pretty clean shine. Oh, Sinnoh. Alright. I agree. It's a very cool region. Also, like the way you go through it. For example, when it comes to Kanto, I don't like the map. It is very confused in my honest opinion. Like everything is very close to, like, I don't know. Never really vibed the Sinnoh map. When then it comes, no, the Kanto map. When it comes to the Kanto region, so the places, I'm also not the biggest fan. I'm alright. But Sinnoh and Joro are crazy. My favorite ones, definitely. it comes to Owen, I didn't experience it too much. So, and also I didn't like it hasn't been part. I didn't start to learn the map when I was a child. So right now I see it being way more flat than how it probably is, just because of that. So I don't really think I can say anything about it. Yeah. Do you want me to fish in there? Lost the encounter. Standard. Imagine shiny Gyarados. I agree. It seems like ancient, like no, not ancient, old. But I don't know if this is because of what I experienced with it. Bro, losing the encounter is my favorite sport. Bro, I would always love this type of rumors that were like just like spreading in elementary school. Bro, if only my old classmates knew about me finding a Phoebus, a shiny Phoebus. Imagine like going to school after I didn't find a shiny Phoebus, bro. Imagine being like a shiny hunter in elementary school. The clout. You were just probably collecting the biggest respect of all time, but I mean, probably I don't think it will ever be like a main hobby when you are like 8 years old, like at all. But imagine then evolving it like super tedious to evolve Phoebus, but evolving it into a shiny Milotic and then like battling the classmates, bro. Biggest flex of all time. Real. Gen 5 has the best middle places in my honest opinion. I don't know. They for sure paid a lot of attention and put a lot of effort into like bettering the places in Unova. Like there are so many places. I agree with you. I don't think I can do a comparison right now, but it is full of cool places for sure. Cool, I agree. Very unique also the view that you get away with when you join the place. Like it's becoming literal also in the White Forest. Let's go, so 2 hours remaining from a little bit of freedom again. By the way, today when I was going to uni, I saw, this is just like an off topic, but I didn't even see a show, but I saw this person that was like literally the same as the protagonist of the TV series that is famous right now. I don't know its name. The one in which there is the protagonist that is actually that does the Russian roulette. It is super famous nowadays. I don't know the name of it though, but there was a person that was the same, bro. I don't like how those names sound, but I wouldn't even dislike using them actually, considering that they are also One Piece characters in one of my favorite arcs. No, it wasn't Squid Game. It was, I don't know. Like there is this meme, this clip that you can find everywhere in which there is the protagonist that actually does this thing with the air. All right. No, bro. Like I would have mentioned Peaky Blinders if it was it. It is Asian, the protagonist. And I think that is also the actor that actually got like awarded because of like his like facial expressions. He was able to be. Oh, it is Squid Game then. All right. Didn't think it was it. Oh, all right. Stop trolling me. Let me Google Squid Game 2. Alright, if you know the name of the series, mention it. I saw many clips about it. I mean, many clips. Always, every time you say clip in like TikToks and stuff like that. Alright. I didn't think it was Squid Game. I thought it was something else actually. Like every time in those few clips that I saw, the background was super dark. Like I thought I've always seen the clips from Squid Game as being like in the overworld kinda, but I might be wrong again. Like I don't even know. I didn't see it. I thought you were trolling me, bro. All right. Oh, by the way, right now you don't know that because I don't think that Abra ever landed the field, but I'm synchronizing for quiet for this Spiritomb, and I'm in love with it actually. I built the Abras just for the sound because I didn't have a quiet synchronizer, because I wasn't supposed to have one, but it is very cool. I've always seen Spiritomb as a Pokemon that had to be placed in a Trick Room team. So just because I went for quiet instead of going for the the mainstream Modest or Adamant or stuff like that. Who knows, one day might be collecting a shiny Dust Noir. That's unfortunate. But I mean, at least having such a bad speed can actually come in handy. And I mean, in the end, doesn't it have like a decent statistics when it comes to the attack and the special attack? I remember they were like higher than 100. That, I mean, that doesn't mean that the Pokemon is good, but I mean, not the worst. Also, like if the Pokemon is extremely slow and with Trick Room gets like super fast with a good investment, you know, like special attack or stuff like that, might be something. Even it being like a mixed attacker, not higher than 100. That's unfortunate. How much are they? But I saw it being played in Pokemon X and Y with Will-O-Wisp and this type of stuff. They are higher than 100. I remember they were 105. But again, I might be wrong, like he's not I pay this much attention to these statistics. 800s? Oh, 108. Oh, cool. By the way, I mean, 108 is not bad. Oh, for the defense. Then is that one, the ice statistic. They're super mixed actually, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is not convenient at all to use such a Pokemon. 15 HP, like it is super average in everything. By the way, Dratini is going. 250 encounters collected so far. I love hunting with the rod. Not as the main thing to do, but having it as a side hunt. My favorite way to hunt is with the Adbat encounters. So I don't know if I can place the fishing encounters as my second ever favorite type of hunt, because considering that I only hunt for it as a side hunt. I mean, but I really like the soft reset too. Soft reset team for the legendaries. So. But it gotta be soft reset team for a Pokemon that you see appearing with these sparkles. That one might even be my second favorite type of hound. I don't know. It being the number 108 in the decks, I knew about it. They just threw 108 in everything, in every feature they could have. I see. Makes sense. I mean, why not? It's very cool. I mean, at this point, you could have had to do like 108 interactions in the underground instead of 32 that are already too many. Hell no. Said it at the same time, by the way, for the different reasons. I could have shined after 108 encounters. That can actually be divided by 3, so it would have made sense. Do you? Let's go, bro. Tell me about other features that you gotta go 108 into for Spiritomb in the new games. There gotta be others. I mean, if it can be found. By the way, I got a shiny Spiritomb in Pokemon Y in the Friend Safari. I mean, 3 odds, of course, but I wasn't shiny hunting. I just found it. And it is not even the only one. I think I found another shiny in the Friend Safari. I don't remember right now. Because I found a full odd shiny Spritzy, 1 in 4000. Random, of course. Spiritomb, and then I found something else in the Friend Safari.